Good morning, everyone. My name is Melanie Sessa, and I'm here with my friend Terri Truesdale, and we're going to share with you today, like we do every Thursday, stories of women who have changed careers, changed passions, later in life, and have found purpose and prosperity doing it. So if
Yep.
we haven't met already, again, my name is Melanie Sessa. I'm a network marketing leader and social media strategist. And Dr. Terri and I actually met in a Facebook group that was specifically for Christian female entrepreneurs. I saw her post something about health and wellness and immediately reached out to her to hear more about her story. So I'm excited to share her story with you today. So Dr. Terri, thank you
Thank you.
for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Awesome, awesome. So where are you located again? On the West Coast in Oregon?
In Oregon, yes, Central Oregon, high desert.
Awesome. So
Allergy season right now.
So I want you to share with people your journey. You know, you're a functional medicine practitioner and chiropractor. But where did you start off and how did you get there?
Yeah, so it's kind of a windy, torturous path that I took because I never ever thought that I would go back to grad school at, my late 30s and, have my life look like how it looks now. I was a teacher for about 10 years and in the state of California, budget cuts hit. Our particular program took a hit. And I was doing personal training in the evenings just on the side because I loved movement and I loved what that did for women's confidence and all of that. And so when God kind of shut that door for teaching, and I tell you, I loved my job so much and it felt like hand in glove. But when I was doing the personal training on the side, I felt like, okay, that door shut. Now I guess I'll just try to do the personal training full time. But that's difficult. It's difficult to, make a living as a personal trainer. And then I just felt this burden of, I don't really know what's wrong with your shoulder when they, come in and go, my shoulder hurts. And I really took a lot of responsibility for treating their body the best I could. And so God just kind of opened the doors for me to go back to grad school. And that was a tough decision because that's expenses and it's, an age thing. It's an energy thing. It's a whole, wait, I'm starting over, kind of thing.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
but yeah.
So if I'm understanding it correctly, because of your desire to really serve people in a
Mhm.
deep way, you chose to get more education and go back to school.
Yes, yes. And just really wanting to I've always felt the need to minister to people, both education and in personal training. If you think about it, it's a form of education. And now becoming a doctor, the word doctor itself means teacher. So the whole theme of my life has been, education. It's just looked so different along the way.
Wow, that's amazing. So you went back to school for a chiropractic and functional medicine practitioner.
Right.
So where are you now? Like, what would have been the results of that?
Okay. So, I thought going back to grad school was one of the hardest things that I ever had to do. But being older, so I graduated in my early 40s. I was definitely out of the general age range of everyone else in school. Um, but I knew because I was older, I knew that when I graduated, I didn't want to go the standard course of I'm going to get an associateship position, I'm going to work under somebody. That wasn't for me anymore. And I knew I needed to start my own business. So grad school was hard, but then graduating and starting my own business, that was even harder. But I tell you, it has allowed me to manage my health, manage my time, manage my resources in a way that I would not have been able to do if I had just gone that, carved out path that most people took. It was scary decisions. My husband was very supportive. And it's a slower process for sure, but it's much more rewarding because I can treat the way God puts on my heart to treat, and maximize the effectiveness for each patient that I have.
That's phenomenal, and you're able to do that virtually as well. You were sharing.
Mhm. Yes.
That's so. What have been some of the results that you've seen, both personally and professionally, since you've made this change?
So it's helped my health because I can manage my schedule the way I need to. And I think knowing what I know about health and wellness, stress is probably the number one thing that erodes someone's health. So if I could send out an encouraging word, if there's anything that you can change about your circumstances and maybe you're on the crux of wanting to make a change for the better, to help improve your stress, I say go for it, because if you can do anything to manage that stress, you are going to be healthier as a result. So and financially, I'm not to the point where I'm making those millions or whatever, but that's okay, because there's more to this journey than just that financial other side. I think the biggest thing is being able to manage my health and my stress level, and that definitely translates into how I work with my patients.
You're absolutely right about the stress level. As you know, I'm in holistic wellness, and I know for a fact that the World Health Organization has said that stress is the number one health epidemic of the 21st century. Exactly what you said. It can affect everyone, and really in a physical and emotional and mental way.
Yeah.
So this is cool. So tell me, what has been the best part of this career personal transformation that you
That's like, so that's a big question, because there's so many good things. But again, I just take it back to me being able to now have the knowledge, because God knew that my health was struggling 20 years ago, only I didn't know it and I didn't understand it. And so going through this process has equipped me with not just the understanding of physiologically what's going on, but when I take that leap of faith of, I'm going to do my own business, I'm going to do it the way that is put on my heart to do, I have just gotten, my cup is getting full again. When I was forced to leave my teaching job that I absolutely loved, where I felt like it was just hand in glove, I'm now coming full circle, however many years later, to, all right, this is feeling right. I'm put in front of my mountain, and this is the mountain that I've been called to move, and it just feels good again. It took a while, and it had its ups and downs, but if I hadn't have stepped out in faith to make those decisions, I don't know what my life would have looked like having left that teaching job. So I'm super blessed, and my health is better, and my cup is fuller.
That is so great. I love that so much. Such a great, and the fact that you can treat patients and help people virtually is an added benefit. That's why I wanted to bring you. One of the reasons why I wanted to bring you on to your story. So if people want to get help in the areas where you help them, in wellness, and how they're getting to the root, that's what functional medicine is, by getting to the root of these symptoms, how do they contact you?
So I just got my website updated. I had it overhauled. And so they can go online onto my website, Fit Being Health and Wellness. And it kind of walks you through a process. You can click on the button any time along the way for a consult, free consult, to see how functional medicine and telemedicine can help you get to the root cause of whatever chronic illness that you're struggling with. I also have a Facebook page. I just started doing some Facebook educational challenges. So if you want to know more about how functional medicine can actually how you can navigate that, and partner with a functional medicine practitioner. That group and that challenge is open to anyone, so it's not limited by the state that I practice in. It's a good way to start understanding how functional medicine can help you. So there's those challenges too, and all that's on my website as well. So I think the best place to start is really just going to my website.
Okay, and I'll put that link in the comments so that others can connect you that way. Is there anything you'd like to close with that you wanted to share with people?
I love what you're doing, Melanie. I love that you have a heart to speak to women who are maybe a little bit older and going through changes, life changes, and it's so scary. And I've been through it. I still go through it. But I just want to, hopefully, whoever's watching this can walk away from this feeling a little sense of encouragement that it is scary, but what you get on the other side is you think you're going to get these, maybe fake pearls, but no. There's richness out there for you, and you just got to take that first step, and it's a journey, but it's worth it.
Oh, I couldn't have said anything better than that. Thank you so much, Dr. Terri. I'm so glad everyone else has met you now.
Yay, so thank you.
I'll put that information in the comments, and please reach out to Dr. Terri. She's amazing.
I love to help. So if it's just a phone call, like, where do I start? Let me know. I'll help you.
Sounds awesome. So everyone have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.